Hey traders, bit of market update time. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video. Trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There is no guarantees of making money in the markets, and trading is the most hardest thing you will ever do, and it takes a long time to become a good trader. So this video is just educational only. If you're struggling with your trading right now, then click on the very first link in the description and get learn a free training, the 7 universal laws to become a master trader that will boost your success, consistency, and confidence without spending a decade trying to figure it out. Click on the very first link in the description right now. Alright, hey traders, so a bit of a market update on the Dow Jones and the S&P and all that sort of stuff. And obviously what we can see, let me bring up say a 3-month view here. What we can see here on the Dow Jones is we can see that the market has been slowly pulling back. But here is the interesting thing that I'm noticing with the Dow Jones is this, is we're not getting any confirmation yet. We're not getting any confirmation yet on which way it wants to go. So it's really important that we wait for that confirmation candle. Is it going to be up or is it going to be down? I personally think it's going to be down, but that is my thoughts. My thoughts mean jack shit in the markets. What is going to happen is we don't know what's going to happen, right? And the reason why I say that is because we need to wait to see where the direction is, because there is still a possibility this could open and rally up and have a nice little up bar from here. We need to wait for that confirmation. The confirmation is, do we have an up bar, like an up candle with an increase in volume? Or do we open here and have a nice down day tomorrow, or basically on Friday? If we have a nice down day tomorrow on Friday and we get an increase in volume, what does that tell us then? That tells us then that we probably will be hitting the lows by the end of next week. So therefore, you could play that, if you have a trading plan around that. But wait for the confirmation. Wait for it to tell you. Don't guess what's going to happen right now, because no one knows what's going to happen. I can sort of see what's going to happen when it comes to, when it comes to like things like, basically long-term charts and so on and so forth. Same for the S&P 500, right? Like we're getting some small, the last sort of 4 weeks has been sideways. This could go any way. And it's like, I know, John. But the reason I'm saying that is because we're at an inflection point. Which way would the market go? Will it break up? And if it does break up, well, that's what that gives me confirmation to say, okay, now we're likely to race back up to new highs if we start to break back up again. If we break down and we get a good volume, well, we're probably going to penetrate those lows. That's why I said that word, penetration, on the lows, and probably even break new lows by the end of next week. We'll probably have another flush down through here like we did see before. We'll probably make it all the way down through there. So that's what you want to be looking at. Same with the and plus also remember we are also at the 50 to 62% on the S&P and the Dow Jones. Now the Nasdaq is a lot higher. The Nasdaq's retraced a lot higher, but it still could be classed as a. Let me just delete it off the screen now. It still could be. This is a bit of a flat top right now. So we've actually had 5 candles going sideways, and then not much going on through there. So what we're looking for is a nice down bar, with an increase in volume to say, you know what, if that happens, then the Nasdaq is likely to come back down towards these lows down here during next week or during the next week or so. So that's what I do see. That's what I do see. I'm waiting and watching on the stock market, and that's what I see there. Which way, with the stock market, which way will it break? Which way will it break? And which way would the breakout be? Will it be up or will it be down? Now going on to gold and silver, we can actually see that's happening right now on silver right now. Silver right now is still compressing into this triangle pattern on the short-term chart. So holding support. Not really much going on right now. So do we actually hold here and rally back up and start to break above here? Or are we likely to, are we going to continue those lows? What's happening right now is there's no one really in control, is there? We've had a bit of a low point, right? Low, high, and now it looks like we could be making some sort of maybe a higher low through here, but it hasn't formed yet. So what do we have right now? A high, a lower low. So this still could be going sideways before we see another drop down. So this whole leg would just be one leg down. See what I'm saying there? So That's what I'm seeing there on silver, but then also on gold. Gold once again has actually held this trend line here quite nicely. In fact, let me draw that trend line a bit better from where it actually was right there. It's a bit more valid there. And as you can see, it's held there quite nicely, but we're still not out of the woodworks yet. And the one thing that's worrying me about the upside is basically worrying about the upside is that we actually made this lower high, and now we're potentially making a higher low through here. So it's like, who's in control? But if we do run back up and then we start the break, then I believe this break line here is going to be the break. Now, when I said this, to someone, once it actually breaks this line, then we're going to break up. And someone said, once it breaks 1400, John, then it's going to break up. Now, I don't know where you're getting your numbers from, but when I get my numbers, I see this number here. My number is 1360. Once we get above this 1360, maybe even a bit higher than this, there. Once we start to break back up and above this level here, which I do believe is building right now, because you can see on this weekly chart, we're building some sort of a bull flag right now. So I do believe we're likely to start to head back up as well too. So that's what I'm seeing right now on the gold and silver. That's what I'm seeing right now on this on the stock market as well too. The stock market, gold and silver. Which way will it break out?